All right, moderators, community managers, anyone building a community, this is a great way you can charge a lot more. I'm bringing up this video because a lot of moderators will charge like roughly 50 or less per week, up to maybe 250 max. And then they're kind of like, I can't charge any more than that. I'm just managing a community. And the majority of the time, Web3 communities are not that active. There's not a lot of users, there's so many of them. And so they hire a moderator, but then realize that there's not a lot of people to actually moderate. Same with community managers, same with anyone else. And so a great way, if you want to charge more than just making, let's say, $50 a week or so, is going to be give more value. And so that's what we're going to cover in this video, is a really great way that pretty much every single project actually misses, is how to create a really engaging community. Another kind of pipeline from socials that a lot of them miss. So this is also for projects that want to have their moderators start doing this. So yeah, what we're pretty much going to go over is, community itself, size does not matter, right? It's all about the quality of the people in there and how engaged they actually are. You can have 10,000 people, but no one's chatting day to day. No one's actually having conversations, talking about the project, having new ideas. And so that's pretty much because the majority of new users coming in from socials are all coming in inbound through, and we're going to just talk about socials because there's, giveaways, which we'll mention in this. There's partnerships, there's other stuff. Primarily, the most organic and like non-paid way projects are going to get more users is through socials or X for crypto, right? And aside from that, they're doing paid ads, they're doing paid giveaways, influencers, whatever it might be. But mainly new users come in through socials. They come in inbound through content, right? So there's organic content. They see something pop up from a project, they like it. They come to the community to learn more, use the product, whatever it might be. The other one is giveaways. So projects will be like, they'll do a strong call to action, like join our community and we'll pay you, sort of thing. The thing about either of these is organic, you'll get some people in. You won't get a lot of people in, and it's going to be here and there. It's not guaranteed that a post is going to bring more people in. And it's not guaranteed that they're going to be people who are actually chatting about the project and being engaged. That's part of your job as a community manager or moderator, but it's not like for certain how many people are going to come in, how engaged they're going to be. Giveaways, these will get you numbers. They're not going to get you anyone engaged. Okay, they're coming for the money. That's pretty much it, right? You'll get in 100 new people in our Discord. They're all waiting till they get paid and then they're leaving, right? You're not going to have real community members like that. And when you really sit back and think about it, how many projects have like 100 really engaged people? You actually don't see that. Like, you'll see max 25 people who are like core community members who kind of show up every day and chat. Other than that, it's really hard for projects to get even like 100 super engaged people who push the project, who don't need to be paid to engage or do giveaways or these sort of things, right? And so these are the people we want to get. Projects just think this is how we get users. Aside from paid partnerships, doing these sort of like giveaways on socials or elsewhere, or straight through the product, they don't know how else they can grow their community. They have no idea. And that's because they're all focusing on like numbers. How can we get thousands of new people? That's not going to support you and give you that foundation. You'll see projects with hundreds of thousands of people in their Discord and they're getting 5 likes on social media. It's like, well, how's the community actually helping use the product, grow the platform, all that sort of stuff? The second way, which isn't used by like any projects, is outbound. And so pretty much what that looks like is you see people engaging on your content. So inbound people, they might not even come to your community, but they might like your post. They might engage with you, a different project, whatever it might be. And then you reach out to them and you give them a personal invite with a conversion gift. And so what that looks like is we just have new people who saw the content. outbound, people coming in through content, it's going to be like 10%, 5% of the people who actually see your content who then come to your community, even less than that, right? There'll be 100 people who view your content, maybe only 3 of them will actually come into your Discord or be new. And so the way we do this is we reach out to them first, because so little people are actually going to come. So we give them a personal invite in their DMs. Like, imagine a project. Have you ever had a project reach out to you and be like, thanks for supporting us, why do you support us? That just doesn't happen, right? But how more engaged would you be in the project if they reached out to you and they're like, why'd you like the project? I saw you like this piece of content, asked you a question about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I found that cool, whatever. Cool, do you want to join our community? And we'll also give you an OG role, or we have this coming up, we'll give you special access. You're like, dude, this project's personally inviting me to their community. I'm gonna join and be engaged in what they're doing. And so it's a slow and super authentic way to grow your community. And it's great alongside inbound. It's great alongside inbound, where you have people coming in through your organic content and your giveaways, but then you also have people coming in who are going to be way more engaged and interested because they're getting invited by the project straight to the community. And like we talked about, you don't see a lot of projects with 100 engaged people. And how hard is it to start a new conversation with 100 people? You reach out to 10 people who are new, engaging, or looking at the project on socials. 10 people a day within 10 days or more, you could have, within about 2 weeks to a month of doing 10 people or so a day, you'll have a way more engaged community. You'll have people who got invited personally and want to learn more. And the strong thing, which I mentioned above, is the conversion gift. We'll give you special access to this. We'll give you a role. That's what's really going to bring them in and be like, I'm getting personally invited and I'm getting some sort of gift for coming. That's a great way. And so obviously community, why we have more users and we have more engagement. Really, we're just getting more reach. If there's an engaged community, engaging with us on social media, any campaigns we're putting out, they're just going to get way more reach when it's organic instead of paying or being like this tweet to get a reward or something, right? It's not authentic, and the algorithm just finds it out. Somehow it always finds it out. And so for moderators or community managers that want to increase project users or charge way more, is be like, instead of just moderating your community, and this is a great pain point to sell it to projects, a lot of them, they're not going to have active communities, and be like, I don't see your communities that active. And a lot of people, when they're doing outreach for moderation, they're like, I don't see your communities that active, let me come in and moderate it. And then the project's like, yeah, it's not that active, who are you even going to be moderating? There's no one active. And then moderators kind of get stuck there, and they're like, oh, I'll chat with people, but no one's there to chat with. And so this is a great way to upsell and make a ton more money and provide a ton more value. Is say, look, I'll moderate your community, manage it, but I don't see there's a lot of engagement, and so I'm going to bring you new users by letting me manage your socials. You don't have to be someone who's good at social media content. Be like, I'll manage your socials, and everyone engaging with us over on social media, I'll connect with them and I'll chat with them, and I will invite them into the community. And how we'll do it is we'll set up some sort of conversion gift, and I'll help bring you in more organic people. I'll probably get you like 50 new real authentic people every week, just connecting with people. That's a super easy goal to hit. And projects that know how powerful communities are and who see this method, if you work it out for them, what it'll look like, they'll be like, okay, I've never been offered this before. There's no one offering. All moderators are all the same. They're all like, let me just moderate your community, stand out and get more jobs, provide more value so you can charge more, and use this method. And so yeah, I hope it helps you. Let me know if you have any more luck. And if you're charging, let's say $50 for moderating a community, charge $200 to $250 a week, and include this in it as well. Be like, I'll do active connections for you guys on social media and bring you in real users. It's a great way to do it. Hope this helps. And yeah, thank you guys.